Hey, this is Judah Mantel from SceneForge Studio, and this video is going to be an overview of version 0.5.2. So in addition to a couple of small bug fixes that are kind of behind the scenes, it includes one major new feature that wasn't present for a while, and I'm really happy that it is in this release. And that is multi-keyframe selection. So you can see here I have a couple of keyframes that move this color light checker along this path here, down with this track over here. And previously, if I wanted to move these keyframes over, I can either do them individually, which is not ideal, or I can right click, convert to clip track, and move it over that way. Now this was annoying because it required you to move every keyframe, and if I only wanted to move these three, I had to do them individually. So now what you can do is select a keyframe, hold Control, or your left Control key, and select as many other ones as you would like. And so now you can just move them around as needed, and that'll basically just retime the animation. So you can click and hold Control to add or remove keyframes from your selection. Now what you can also do is just simply click and drag on the selected track, and that will add a box around your cursor. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but it's a little gray box, and that'll just select all the keyframes that were inside that box. And if you click elsewhere, the selection will clear itself. So hopefully you can see in the video, there's a little gray box that appears around the keyframes, and you can move them around this way. And of course, if you have a bunch of keyframes you want to delete, you can just press delete on your keyboard, and it will delete all those selected keyframes. Now it's important to note that deleting keyframes is a permanent process, so keep that in mind. Now when this is super useful is when you go into shoot mode, and you click record, and you have some camera motions. So I'm going to just record some motions here, nothing super complicated, nothing super calculated. I'm kind of just going crazy. But once I click stop recording, you'll see it adds a ton of keyframes here, which is not really ideal if I want to move these over. So again, I could convert it to a clip track, but now all I have to do is just select all of these and move them over. Or I can select just a couple, move these over, and I can kind of just retime the animation as needed. Or I can click and drag all of them and move everything over as a unit. So it's really convenient, but of course keep in mind that movement and deletions are permanent as you work with SceneForge. It's also important to note that keyframes that are selected, or when you use the box selection tool, it will only record, or it'll only remember that you selected keyframes from within the track that you started with clicking on, basically. So you'll see that if I want to box select both of these, I can't. I can only do it with the track that is selected. And so with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will get use out of this new feature. I can't wait to see what you create. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.